my name is Tina. Welcome to Yoga with Tina. We're going to start in a seated position, and it's going to be about 30 minutes today's yoga. I'm creating this for my daughter who requested a 30-minute yoga working on hamstrings, tight calves, etc., because she started running. And so that's what this is going to be. So if you're a runner, you walk a lot, hike a lot, we're really working on kind of the lower part of the body. So let's just start and just get ourselves settled. So close your eyes, hands can be on your knees or anywhere that feels comfortable. Roll the shoulders back a couple times. And take a deep inhale through the nose. Audible exhale through the mouth. Let's do that one more time. Inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Now bring the hands to the knees. Slowly open the eyes. Bring your hands on either side of your hips. We're going to walk our right hand out until the palm of the hand is down on the mat, and then bring the left hand over to meet the right. So I'm not mirroring you on this one, but I will for the remainder of the video. So let's inhale, bring the arms high overhead, and exhale, switch sides. Walk the other hand out and bring the other hand over to the same side as the hand that's on the floor. Inhale, bring those arms high overhead while we're still seated. Exhale, cactus the arms open, chin away from the chest, gaze up towards the ceiling. Inhale back to high mountain arms. Exhale, right hand to left knee, left arm behind you, and gaze over the left shoulder. So I will be mirroring you from now on. Inhale, bring those arms high overhead, and exhale, switch sides. Left hand to right knee, gaze over the right shoulder. Inhale back to center. Now walk the hands forward. So we're in this easy seat. We're going to walk our hands forward as much as we can. We're just starting practice. So tuck the chin in towards the chest, drop the head towards the floor, and press the sits bones. So press your butt back so it's not lifting off the floor. So it should be in a similar position it was into before we came into this forward fold. Then we're going to inhale. We're going to bring our arms back. You're going to switch your feet out. So you have one foot closer to the other farther away. It just kind of depends on what's comfortable for you. You're going to switch it out just to stretch out the other side. So now let's take a deep inhale here. Roll the shoulders back and exhale, walk the hands forward. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. Couple breaths here, pressing those sits bones down on the mat. And then let's walk the hands back. We're going to come into a tabletop. So kick your feet behind you. You want to have your shoulders, elbows, and wrists stacked. Spread the fingertips far apart from one another. And let's inhale down to cow. Belly down to the ground, chin away from the chest. Exhale, cat, arch the back, chin to chest. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. 1 more. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Inhale to a neutral spine. Curl the toes under. On the exhale, shift the hips up towards the sky for downward dog. We're going to plant both hands, and let's bend the left knee and bring the right heel down to the ground here. Hold here. Just get a little stretch in the back of that right leg. And then inhale, switch sides. Bend the right leg, bring the left heel down to the ground. One more time walking that dog. Bend the left knee, plant the right heel down to the ground. And switch sides one more time. Now drop that right heel so both heels are down towards the ground as much as you can. Press into the palms of the hands. You should be able to lift the fingertips up slightly. So the weight's not in the fingertips, in the fingers. It's in the palm of the hand, and press the hips high. Take some deep inhales and exhales through the nose here, feeling the stretching in the back of the legs. Pressing up a couple more times. And on the next inhale, I want you to come up on the balls of both feet. Bring the chin away from the chest, just coming forward. So we're kind of in a tabletop with the knees lifted off the ground. If you want to, you can drop into a tabletop, but otherwise do this hovering with the knees off the ground. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, tabletop, or hover the knees off the mat. Exhale, downward dog. One more time. Inhale, hover the knees off the ground or tabletop. Exhale, downward dog. Pressing into that downward dog. Now let's inhale that right leg high to sky. Rotate the ankle a couple times in one direction. And then switch directions, rotating in the other direction. Point and flex the feet a couple times. And then we're going to bend that knee, bringing the right heel towards the left glute muscle. So you're opening up in the front of the hip. You might feel a good stretch in your obliques here, in your side body, or the front side of the abdomen. And then let's inhale back to three-legged dog. Exhale, bring that knee forward, come into a lunge, and we're going to drop the back knee. Top of the back foot flat against the mat. We're going to stay here. And the fingers can be tented, maybe palms of the hands are down, maybe you have blocks or books to put your hands on. And we're going to take that left hip, we're going to press it down towards the mat here. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose here. And you want to have that right knee stacked above the right ankle so you're not putting any pressure in that right knee. Now on the exhale, let's walk our hands back, lift the right toes up for Hanumanasana. Plant the left hand, maybe the right hand, bring it to your right hip bone and just try and push that right hip bone back slightly without letting the heel move, just to intensify the stretch a little bit. You can drop that hand, whatever feels best for you. And then let's walk the hands forward again, coming into that low lunge. Curl the back toe, lift the back knee off the mat. Inhale, bring the right leg high to sky again for three-legged dog. And exhale, come down to downward dog. Again, tucking the chin in towards the chest. Dropping the head, maybe shake your head yes, and shake your head no. Open and close your jaw a few times, and then let's switch sides. Let's inhale that left leg high to sky. Same thing we did on one side, we're gonna do on the other. So let's rotate that ankle a couple times in one direction, and then a couple times in the other direction. Point and flex your foot a couple times. And then let's bend that left knee, bringing the right heel towards, that left heel towards the right glute. Opening up the front of that left hip. Inhale, bring that left leg high to sky again. Exhale, come forward into a lunge, drop the back knee, top of the back foot flat against the mat. Again, you can use blocks here. And same thing, let's just try and press that right hip down to the mat a little bit to intensify the stretch here. Couple more breaths here. And then let's walk our hands back, lift the left toes up, sitting back towards our heels. Again, that left hand can grab on in front of that left hip bone to pull that hip bone back slightly. We can keep the hands on the ground, so whatever feels comfortable. So we're going to do this set one more time, but the next time we're going to do it with our back knee off the ground. So if that doesn't work for you, then you're just going to do the same set one more time. It's more intense when we have that back knee off the ground. So we're going to try it one more time. Let's walk the hands forward, bend the knee, coming into that low lunge again. Curl the back toes, lift that back knee off the ground. Inhale, left leg high to sky. Exhale, come down to downward dog. Again, press the hips up towards the sky, and then let's switch sides. Let's inhale that right leg high to sky. Exhale, bring it forward into a lunge, but keep the back knee off the ground now. So holding here in this low lunge. And then we're going to walk our hands back behind our heel. Lift the right toes up for Hanumanasana, but standing. You can tuck the chin, bring the nose towards the knee. This can feel like a pretty intense stretch. Stay here for a couple more breaths. When it's uncomfortable, breathe into it. You are going to get more flexible the more times you do this. And then let's slowly bend that front knee. Walk the hands on either side of the foot. Inhale the right leg high to sky again. And exhale, come down to downward dog. Let's switch sides. Inhale the left leg high to sky. Exhale, come forward in that lunge. Holding here, back knee is up. You can drop it if you'd like to. And then let's walk the hands back. Lift the left leg up. Tuck that nose in towards the knee. Now one side might feel a lot tighter than the other one. So just breathe into this, that Ujjayi breath, yogic breath. And slowly walk the hands forward, bend that front knee. We're going to come up into a crescent lunge from here. So we're going to stay here. Again, you can have the knee down if you'd like. If you have the knee down, you want top of the feet flat against the mat. Otherwise, lift that knee up and come on up to crescent lunge. Work on the balance, keep the core engaged. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. We're just holding here in this crescent lunge. A couple more breaths here. And then exhale, bring the hands down on either side of that foot. Take the left hand to the inside of the left foot. Heel toe the left foot. So the left pinky edge side of the foot is against the outside of the mat. You can drop the back knee or keep it up. We're going to come into lizard pose. So we have a lot of options here. You can stay here. You can roll onto the pinky edge side of the left foot to also get a stretch in the inner thigh. You can also come down to the forearms here. A lot of people, when you're running, you're walking a lot, you're hiking, you don't stretch the legs out enough. And this will help you become more powerful, more balanced when you do these runs here. Continue breathing here. And then slowly come on up. We're going to come into a pigeon now. So whatever position you're in, come into that original position. Heel toe that left foot, left hand comes to the outside of that left leg. Then continue heel toeing that foot all the way over to the other side. Drop the knee and come into a pigeon. So we want to tend to our fingers. You're going to gaze over your right shoulder. See that that right leg is as straight as you make it. We all have different body types, so we're just going to, you know, we're all gonna look a little different in this, but we're gonna slowly come on down. And I want your head resting on something. So it can be a block, it can be a blanket. Maybe you stack your fists. And we're gonna hold in this position for a minute. At the 30-second mark, I will instruct us to take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth. So then you know you're halfway done. But otherwise, sink into this. Really get an opening in the hips here. Take a deep inhale through the nose, exhale mouth, and sink in a little bit deeper. And then inhale, tent the fingers again, coming to proud pigeon. Slide the right knee in towards yourself. So you're gonna extend the right leg. You've got the left knee bent. So I'm just kind of demonstrating this way so you can see what I have. I'm gonna come on back onto the mat. So now we're gonna bring that right leg to the outside of the left knee. You're gonna heel toe that right foot until the right knee is directly over the left knee. And here it doesn't feel so intense right now. So you're just gonna start walking forward as you take an inhale, exhale, and come forward. Now, if you don't feel much of a stretch, try coming forward a little bit more. And you should feel a stretch from kind of your ankle all the way up. And we're just gonna hold here, maybe tuck the chin. This stretch can feel really intense for people, so that's okay. Couple more breaths here. Maybe close the eyes if this feels really intense. And then slowly come back up. We're gonna kick the feet behind us and meet in a tabletop position. Again, shoulders, elbows, wrists are stacked. Take a deep inhale here. Exhale, curl the toes under and shift up to downward dog again. We're gonna switch sides now. So now let's inhale that right leg high to sky. Exhale, come forward. We did this side already, but what we didn't do is the crescent lunge. So we're gonna work on our balance. Inhale, slowly come on up to crescent lunge. It's easier if our back leg is straight. It gets harder as we bend it. So just pick whatever position works best for you here. Maybe exhale, cactus the arms open. Inhale back to high mountain. Another option would be to bring the arms behind you to interlace your fingers and just open up that chest, keeping that front knee bent. Again, this is a hard, good balancing pose. Increases the strength in our legs. Balance is really good when you're running. Just, you often aren't on an even surface, and this helps you hopefully avoid twisting your ankle or anything like that. Let's inhale, bring the arms high overhead, and exhale, come on down. Same thing now, that lizard pose. Right hand comes to the inside of the right foot, heel toe the right foot, pinky edge side of the right foot's against the mat. Back knee can be up or down, and then if you want to, you can roll onto the pinky edge of that right foot and maybe come on down to the forearms. And everything we did on one side, we'll do on the other one. Couple more breaths here. And then inhale, let's come on up. Same thing coming into pigeon. So let's heel toe that right foot over to the left side of the mat. Pinky edge side of the right foot's at the left side of the mat. Drop the knee. Straighten that left leg behind you. Tent your fingers, gaze over the left shoulder. See that that left leg is as straight as you can make it. This is a tough one for a lot of times. So you might not, your foot might be in like this. That's okay. Just do the best you can. We're going to slowly come on down. Let the forehead rest on something. Maybe stack fists. And we're going to hold here for a minute. Same thing again. At 30 seconds, I'll have you do a deep inhale and exhale and sink a little bit deeper into the stretch. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Sink in a little more. And slowly come on up. Same thing, we're gonna slide that left foot in towards the right one. Straighten the right leg. Take now that left foot and bring it to the outside of the right knee. Heel toe the left foot and try and bring that left knee as close to over the right knee as you can. And we're slowly just gonna come forward in a forward fold. Tuck the chin in towards the chest, nose towards the knee. Couple breaths here. Maybe one deep inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth, and try and sink in a little more. I know this can be an intense stretch, but do the best you can. And then we're slowly going to come back up. Bring the knees next to each other again, soles of the feet flat against the mat, and bring yourself to onto your back. So knees are pointing up. Take the right knee or the right ankle on top of the left thigh. Arms can be wherever you'd like. You can bring them into a T if you'd like. You can cactus them, which looks kind of like a football post. We're going to roll on to the left hip and bring that right foot down to the ground. Gaze over the right shoulder here. Just a little supine twist here. Inhale, come back onto your back. Bring that right sole of the foot back down to the ground. Maybe rearrange your arms. Now take that left ankle on top of the right thigh. And we're going to roll onto the right hip and bring that left sole of the foot down to the ground. Gaze over the left shoulder here. Close your eyes here. We're getting to the end of all of our work here. And slowly inhale, come back onto the back. Uncross the feet. Center yourself. Bring the hands on either side of the hips. Tuck the chin in towards the chest. As you inhale, lift the hips off the ground. Straight back, pull, keep that core engaged for bridge. Exhale, lower. We're just going to do that one more time. Inhale up to bridge. Exhale, lower. Now take the knees and windshield wiper them from side to side. So you're just going to bring the knees over to one side and the other. And on the next inhale, pull the knees in towards the chest, bringing the hands underneath the knees. So not on the knees, underneath the knees. And we're going to come into happy baby. So we're going to we're going to bring the soles of the feet, point them towards the ceiling, then grab around maybe the pinky edge side of the feet and pull the knees in towards the armpit. A lot of times when we do that, our lower back comes off of the mat. We want to try and press that lower mat back into the mat. Close your eyes here. Maybe you want to rock from side to side. Maybe you just want to stay still in this happy baby here. On the next inhale, roll yourself into a little ball again. Tuck the chin into your chest and make yourself as small as you possibly can, nose to knees. This is the only time I ever tell people to make themselves small, is rolling into this little ball here. And on the exhale, make your way into Shavasana. So straighten the legs, heels in, toes out to the side. Let's take our hands and rub them together. Create some heat in the palms of the hands, just to kind of nice reset. And take those hands and cup them over the eyes. Block out all the light. Heels of the hands over the cheekbones, palms of the hands over the eyes, fingertips in the hairline. A neurovascular hold. It just tells your body that it's time to relax. Lets our body set all of the work we've just done. So we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. And just relax your body into the mat. You can keep your hands over your eyes or bring them in any place that feels good for you. Slowly wake up your body. Let's inhale, stretch the arms overhead, bring the legs together, point the toes. Take a deep inhale through the nose and exhale, mouth. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the mat, and roll on over to one side or the other, coming into a fetal position, letting your head rest in the crook of your arm. And take your time, press yourself up to a comfortable, easy seat at the top of your mat. Bring the hands to heart center, and we're going to close in our practice with one final Om. So you can close your eyes if you'd like. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale, mouth. Inhale to Om. Bring your thumbs to your third eye, your seat of intuition, the strength and the resilience within me, sees and honors the strength and the resilience within you. Namaste. So thanks for joining. I'll start setting up some more short clips and I'll let you know what body part we're going to work on. Again, my name's Tina and this is Yoga with Tina.